Which one for the office? Sorry, in the middle.
So I may do another exhibition this year.
Which one?
I don't.
If I take Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime,
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140, 147 in the history of boxing that could have beat Floyd in his prime?
It'd be tough. Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, what, because, and I told people to say, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be the best.
What happens when the sharpest mind in boxing history joins forces with the pound-for-pound king chasing greatness? This isn't just another sparring session. This is Floyd Money Mayweather stepping back into the ring, not to fight, but to guide Terence "Bud" Crawford into battle against none other than Canelo Alvarez. Floyd isn't just dropping by to say hi, he's studying tape, analyzing footwork, and sharing the kind of secrets only a defensive genius could know. And let's talk about timing. Floyd mentored Gervonta "Tank" Davis for years, but now he's in Bud's corner, right before the biggest challenge of Crawford's career. Is this just strategy, or is Floyd sending a direct message to both Canelo and Tank? Let's break it all down. Terence Crawford has always been a silent assassin. Cold, calculated, and laser-focused. No showboating, no flash, just pure punishment. So when Floyd Mayweather walked into his gym mid-camp, nobody saw it coming.
So it was totally different. But, you know, with these two guys fighting, it was, you know, I can't really speak on it. I don't really want to speak on that fight because I don't want to take nothing away from Terence Crawford or Earl Spence.
But that's exactly what happened this week in Las Vegas. Floyd didn't just drop in for a photo op, he showed up at Bud's closed-door session as a mentor. No flashy jewelry, no entourage. This wasn't Money Mayweather, this was Pretty Boy Floyd, the technician, the tactician, the blueprint to defeating Canelo Alvarez.
You know, one of the things that people forget is that Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a much more aggressive fighter and he would put himself in danger much more. And then when he became Money Mayweather, like as it got later and later in his life, he just got so much more brilliant defensively. And then he became the guy that you see shutting out Canelo Alvarez, stopping all these guys, just shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard to the point where you'd see world-class fighters like Sugar Shane Mosley who did tag him. But other than that, once he recovered, he didn't really know what to do with Floyd. Floyd just had the answers to his style. He had figured him out.
And if anyone knows how to beat Canelo, it's Floyd, because he's already done it.
But one of my favorites was the Canelo fight, because it was just a masterclass.
Yeah.
Masterclass in just a young, incredibly promising champion, a guy who's going to be an all-time great, but not yet.
Not yet.
You're not ready for that guy.
You know, Floyd always catch him young. he catch him coming up,
young or old.
Yeah,
like
he catch him young.
Pacquiao.
Yeah, you know, and he tap you up and then he say thank you.
Yeah,
you know, next.
He did a smart thing too. He got him to cut down 152 pounds.
Yeah,
got him a little lighter.
Yeah,
a little smaller, a little more dehydrated,
a little weaker.
Yeah, a little weaker, and then just box him up.
Let's rewind to 2013. Floyd Mayweather handed Canelo Alvarez his first and only clean loss. He made him miss, made him look lost, and gave fans a masterclass in pure boxing. Canelo was swinging at air while Floyd danced circles around him.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts, and the world said he was inexperienced. I was 36 with 40-something fights, and to tell you the truth, I was over the hill.
That fight changed Canelo forever. He got bigger, smarter, and way more dangerous. But deep down, that loss still haunts him. He spent over a decade trying to erase that blueprint.
I mean, you fought Floyd Mayweather at what? Were you 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him, because, you know, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No.
What do you
I
think
think it's tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult fight.
And now the same man who humbled Canelo in his prime is training the only fighter with the tools to do it again, Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
But what makes Floyd the best, so unique, something that we have not seen before?
His defense and his instincts. I think Floyd had the best defense in boxing history.
Better than Sweet Pea?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you know Sweet Pea has some defense.
But
Sweet Pea had defense, but he ain't that offense like Floyd.
Sources inside the gym say Floyd has been fully hands-on. He's teaching Bud his signature defense, the kind Floyd himself created and
I got my own fucking defense, man. That's the Mayweather. I got my own style in boxing. That's the Floyd Mayweather style. My dad taught me to show the rope. But the thing is this, I don't care who done it first. It's mine because I mastered it. And somebody said, the Philly shell. Now, my thing is this, I love Philadelphia. But at the end of the day, that's the Mayweather defense.
he's also helping Bud perfect his timing, especially against Canelo's deadly uppercut, one of his favorite weapons when opponents shell up. The fact that Bud is soaking up all this information says everything about how locked in he is. And let's be honest, when Floyd speaks, you listen.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to boxing on the outside because I feel like the fight game is a little crazy right now. And the reason why the fight game is crazy, everybody doing it for the wrong reason. A lot of fighters are looking at money Mayweather, where I was older and I felt like I put in so much hard work as a youngster, you know, from 19 all the way to 29 for 10 straight years. So right now we'll box on the outside, touch him with the jab. Touch him with the jab.
And Floyd being by Bud's side, that means Crawford knows this isn't just another fight, this is the fight. Beating Canelo would launch Bud into a different stratosphere. Top 5 all-time type legacy.
Along my career, I've been criticized and people have taken credit away from me just to try to diminish my accomplishments just off of pure hate. So what would they be able to say with me going up 2 weight classes? If Canelo become undisputed again and I beat Canelo, what could they say? They'll say something, but what
they're gonna find something, you know that.
But what can they really say?
Right.
You know?
So here we are, it's official, Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is going down later this year. No catchweights, no tune-ups, no politics.
When did it come to a point, how long ago was it for yourself when you realised that the Canelo Alvarez fight is a possibility for you?
Just you know what I mean, looking over the landscape of boxing and the opportunities and the accomplishment that Canelo had, and you know, sizing them up and things like that. I know we ain't never been in the ring before, but you know, it's a great opportunity for me in my career.
And that idea of yourself of chasing greatness, inside, how much does that excite you over that with it all together, that idea of chasing greatness? It's always something you've done, to do that, sort of stepping up in weights. How much is that an exciting proposition for you?
Oh, it's very exciting. It's like throwing gasoline on a bucket of fire. You know, I'm very competitive, and I'm looking to be competitive in a fight in September.
Crawford is moving up to 168 pounds to face one of the most feared men in boxing. This isn't just about belts or legacy, it's about risking everything in pursuit of greatness.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. And he does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Canelo has ruled the super middleweight division, undefeated, undisputed.
What I'm saying is everything Crawford knows, Canelo knows, and he knows it on the job better than Crawford because his resume is better. So, hey, Crawford got the Batman IQ. Well, he's going up against Tony Stark. Canelo ain't drooly, dumb, and Crawford is the skillful, knowledgeable. Canelo knows more than Crawford in the ring because he did it. He has better on-the-job experience than Crawford. When it comes to IQ, it may be Canelo who's the IQ fighter. And I'm trying to let you guys know, on-the-job experience counts. Canelo got better experience at this than Crawford. Crawford, on the other hand, is a better athlete, but that doesn't mean he has higher IQ than Canelo.
Let's be real. This isn't just Bud climbing weight classes. This is him walking into the lion's den. Canelo has traded punches with monsters at 168 and even 175 pounds. His power hits different. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Sergey Kovalev. They all felt it.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Crawford, meanwhile, began his journey at 135 pounds. Let that sink in. He's jumping 3 full weight classes from where he started.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Many in the boxing world are concerned. What happens if Bud takes a clean Canelo shot, right to the ribs or the chin?
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tested.
Pay the bill. That's why Canelo's good for too.
This isn't Sean Porter. This is Canelo, the face of Mexican boxing, with knockout power in both hands.
What I'm saying is everything Crawford knows, Canelo knows, and he knows it on the job better than Crawford because his resume is better. So, hey, Crawford got the Batman IQ. Well, he's going up against Tony Stark. Canelo ain't drooly, dumb, and Crawford is the skillful, knowledgeable. Canelo knows more than Crawford in the ring because he did it. He has better on-the-job experience than Crawford. When it comes to IQ, it may be Canelo who's the IQ fighter. And I'm trying to let you guys know, on-the-job experience counts. Canelo got better experience at this than Crawford. Crawford, on the other hand, is a better athlete, but that doesn't mean he has higher IQ than Canelo.
Rolando Raleigh Romero had strong feelings about this matchup.
Canelo. I hope Crawford beats the shit out of him. Really? Yeah? Now, I'll tell you like this, I mean, the weight division things, but I hope Crawford beats the shit out of him.
Why do you want to see Crawford beat the ish out of Canelo?
I just hope Crawford beats the shit out of him.
like Canelo, dude, is it because of the last fight? Like you haven't been a fan of Canelo, or like why? Like you like Crawford that much? Tip your top.
What Canelo did on that day was disrespectful to boxing. It was just simply disrespectful to boxing in every way. Canelo.
Andre Ward, on the other hand, believes Crawford has what it takes to...
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Here's the twist. Crawford's been here before. Every time he moves up, critics say he's too small, and every time, he proves them dead wrong and takes over.
They talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.